Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
So nice to have you folks along this morning on this Good Friday. Easter weekend is here, and we hope that you'll be able to get together one way or another with your family. These days, it's much better than it used to be. If you can't be there, you can get on Zoom and see each other, or whatever platform you have out there on your laptop or computer at home, and still get to see each other and talk to one another. But we hope if you can get together in person, that would be, of course, the very best. We wish you safe travels. Please be careful out there. Easter weekend is kind of a squeezed in because for some reason we don't get all the days around Easter like you do other holidays, and so a lot of times people are in a hurry to get back to go to work on Monday, etc. So kind of watch out for one another out there to and from your Easter destinations. Opening day of baseball season. How'd the Cubbies do?
Don't ask.
Gosh, I figured you'd be enthused this morning.
Well, it's only one game, Dave. It's only one game. We lost our best starting pitcher, who I believe is going in for an MRI today. He was pitching fabulous before that occurred. Don't know how long he'll be out. 3-2, Cubs leading, bottom of the ninth inning. 3 outs away from winning on opening day. Then the first batter of the ninth inning for Texas, home run, tie game. 10th inning, Texas wins 4-3.
Well,
so when you think about it, same old, same old.
Hey, how'd my Tigers do?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
My beloved Detroit Tigers.
You could tell it was opening day at Brent's house because when he got home from work, he sits down, and the game that was on was Houston against the Yankees.
Yuck.
And Brent sat and watched it.
Oh, man, you are.
So you know that I was just happy baseball was being played. I will say this, it was a great game, but not necessarily two of my favorite teams.
Yeah, I think most people except Mr. Wright would agree with that.
But yes, baseball is underway.
All right, and not only have they new rules again this year for baseball, shortening up the pitching time that they have to throw a pitch between pitches, but they've also come out with some new delights at the ball fields. We'll tell you about that a little bit later on. So,
oh, really? Some new menu items, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I read them earlier on KCNI. Actually, they sounded pretty good. I just wonder what they'll cost.
I was just going to say, I was going to ask you if they were putting the price of the item in the story as well.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you buy anything in a ballpark anymore, professional ballpark, for less than $10. I mean, that doesn't get you very far.
Nope.
I mean, I think a cheap beer is an $8 small cup.
Yeah.
So I don't know what some of these delights we were going to tell you about a little later on are going to cost, but they do sound pretty good. Sound kind of decadent. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, this is a very important day, National Vietnam War Veterans Day, honoring the men and women who served and sacrificed during the Vietnam War. I think most people know the story. Some of the younger folks may not, but most of us remember the Vietnam War. Outlasted 4 U.S. presidents and dragged on for nearly 2 decades and required more than 500,000 military personnel members. And partway through Vietnam, at least halfway through, there was still a draft. So that was much different than today's situation because we don't have a draft. And one of the things that still sticks in some folks' craws is that if you wanted to go to the farm after you graduated out of high school and work on the farm and not go to college, you were more likely to be drafted to go to Vietnam than the ones who went to college and you had to keep a certain grade level. And so there was a lot of maneuvering going on that wasn't fair at all. And there's a lot of gentlemen from this area who that's exactly what happened. They either went to college and didn't stay in college, went back to the farm, got drafted, and went to Vietnam. It's wasn't fair, but they finally got it figured out, and they pulled out of Vietnam in 1973. By the way, if you're a social media person, you can thank a veteran on social media using the hashtag Vietnam War Veterans Day. Also, want to talk a little bit about Beyonce's release. Last night she dropped her new country album.
Oh, I heard Beyonce was going country.
Yeah. She covers Jolene by Dolly Parton.
All right.
And she has a song that's already on the charts off the album that have brought lots of discussions about pop stars diving into country. That's not new, but Beyonce's a stretch, but she sounds pretty good. And so she's getting a lot of attention. The critics already are raving about it. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Today is Good Friday.
Will we play Merle Haggard, and then, folks, that's Merle Haggard, My Own Kind of Hat, and now Beyonce. I don't know. That just
it's possible.
I don't know.
These days, it's possible.
That sounds like a weird transition to me.
Hey, it's confusing. Yeah. I was working on music the last couple of days and put in. And you'll start hearing some of them, 7 or 8 new cuts for KBBN. Mm-hmm. Mark Knopfler and a few obvious ones, and then some Americana, which we've been putting in to KBBN. And then you have Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
So which one do you put him on? Yeah. And we've got Jelly Roll on both of our radio stations now. And I took a couple of songs that were on the country chart yesterday and put them on KBBN because they sounded more country rock than like pure country. Yeah. So it's a little bit confusing. So if you're going down the road listening to KBBN and you hear something a little more country, well, it's a gray area anymore. Yeah. So I think it might be healthy. It might be good, but we'll see. Now, I promise you that we will be talking about good food a little later on at the ballparks. We don't have school lunch menus today to talk about, but we do have the Prairie Pioneer Center menu today, where some good food is being served on this Good Friday. And they're having fish sticks today, mac and cheese, coleslaw, and fruit. Call them at 872-6121 and let them know you'd like to come and have that meal. Or you can call them at that number and set up home delivery to you by calling that number. And I think the cost of the meals are somewhat based on your age, but I think cost for under 60 is $7.25, which these days that doesn't get you very far in a lot of places. Home delivered for 60 plus is $6.75. Delivered to your home. I don't know how they do it. I know they have some support there, but there's a story on Sand Hills Express how they do make it and how they could use your help, volunteers and so forth. So call that number and get more information. Good Friday. Today is Good Friday on the Christian calendar, which is commemorating the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Today is not a federal holiday, So it's business as usual for banks, the post office, and just about every store. Stock market, they're closed today.
Are they?
They take off Good Friday. So if you're wondering whether you're getting rich or not, you'll have to wait until next week.
Okay.
March Madness Elite 8, now ready to go. Games tip off today. The remaining 8 teams in the tournament play for a spot in the championship. Did Creighton get into the 8?
Yeah, they play tonight.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, they play tonight against Tennessee.
In the 8?
Well, no, they're still in the Sweet 16.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, there were 4 games played last night.
Oh, okay.
And then the remaining 4 get played tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Boy, talk about fun. Took in the benefit last night for a while at the Fox Theater, and Blues Brothers were on the big screen in a benefit for Kyle Stringham and his family. Kyle's been fighting cancer, and it was a lot of good news there. I was talking with Stuart Fox a little bit, and he said that he's pretty sure that the online auction on Facebook will exceed their goals and expectations. He said it was just amazing, the giving attitude of this community and area, and so he was really, really thrilled with how everybody responded to that, and a lot of different folks have been a part of that. And then there was a little video recording of Kyle before the movie started,
nice.
Which was really nice, and he thanked everybody, and he looks pretty good. He looks good. And the good news is, I think I can tell you this, Kyle is home. He got home just recently. Now, that doesn't mean he can be out and about and seeing you and thanking you, because he is fighting infection. And when you are taking chemo or have taken chemo, infections are crucial to be able to control that. And so he can't be out. Don't need to get a cold or anything when you're under that treatment. So he's going to be back home, which is great, with his family. I think he's going to do a little work remotely or whatever, but he's back home, and that's great news. And it was a great time. They had a nice crowd last night at the Fox Theater, and congratulations to everybody who was a part of that, and the best of luck to Kyle. And I'm sure if he needs more help, we'll see what we can do about working with other people to provide more help. And we have another benefit coming up in Arnold we'll tell you about here in just a little bit as well. So Stuart was talking about that last night. He says, I just can't believe the way people help one another out here in outstate Nebraska. It's second to none, so pretty neat. All right. What do we need to do here? We need to play the game. We don't have school lunch menus, so let's give away a prize.
All right, here we go. Chance to win a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza, 1 topping at Pizza Hut. Here is another. I'm sorry, I just now saw this question. Here's another question regarding Easter. What type of buns do people often eat on Easter?
What type of buns?
Yes. Your choices are currant buns, fruit buns, hot cross buns, or London buns.
London buns?
Yeah. What type of buns do people often eat on Easter? Currant buns, fruit buns, hot cross buns, or London buns? If you know, call us 872-2801.
All right. We'll pick up the phone after these words.
The Breakfast Show.
Don't know what I do without them. They're awesome.
On KCNI KBBN.
Unlock the door to endless project possibilities at Ansley Lumber and Supply, where local service meets ag material convenience. Fencing post options include creosote and copper. Of course, they have staple guns and staples for fence repair, too. Gallagher fencers and accessories are on hand, and don't forget they're an authorized DeWalt dealer. Keep warm and clear the snow with shovels, hand and foot warmers, and ice melt, and keep it comfortable inside with their blow-in insulation and trailer. For the smaller projects, go with spray foam for around windows and cracks. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Nebraska State Bank believes in our strong rural communities. We believe in our local ag producers and their capacity for innovation and growth. At Nebraska State Bank, we work hard to support our customers' growth, and that means growing ourselves as well. We offer a variety of banking products to make banking easier, especially during busy times, such as making payments online, signing loan documents digitally, or mobile depositing a check. These are just a few ways we can help simplify your life. Visit nesb.bank or call any of our branches to learn more about how we can make banking easier for you. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
It is 7:45, and we have Linda on the line. Good morning, Linda.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
Did you have breakfast yet?
No,
No. Do you eat breakfast?
not normally.
Yeah, I'm one of those people, too. I don't know. Look.
Cappuccino.
What's that?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. Well, that'll get you going. Here's Brett with your question.
Okay.
All right, Linda, what type of buns do people often eat on Easter? Currant buns, fruit buns, hot cross buns, or London buns?
I'm going to say hot cross.
Yes, you got it. Hot cross buns. That is correct. And because you've answered correctly, we got a certificate that's going to get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut here in Broken Bow. So when you can, just come on out, see us, and we'll have your certificate ready for you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Linda. Have a great Easter weekend.
You too.
Anselmo for routine maintenance to major repairs of gas and diesel cars or light and heavy-duty trucks. Go with C&M Auto. They boast the latest diagnostics to diagnose and fix your vehicle's issues with quick response and a very competitive labor rate. Plus emergency 24-hour service rates outside their 9 to 5 Monday through Friday hours. Call 308-749-2277 for C&M Auto, located south of Chandler's Honey off Highway 2 in Anselmo. C&M Auto.
Headaches, ear-ringing, neck pain, dizziness, brain fog. Is your jaw pain to blame? Pearson Physical Therapy wants to be your partner in finding out. Tension and dysfunction in the jaw and surrounding muscles can lead to a number of symptoms that disrupt your daily life. It can be hard to know who to seek out for help. We invite you to come see us at Pearson Physical Therapy to learn how your jaw dysfunction can be managed so that you can get back to not having to deal with daily aggravation. Call us at 872-5800 or stop by on West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
You're waking up with The Breakfast Show, KCNI KBBN Radio.
I love it.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The largest crane on the eastern seaboard's arrived in Baltimore to help remove wreckage of the bridge collapse. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
They must clear a 700-foot span of the channel by removing many thousands of tons of steel and concrete.
Tons of debris that's 50 feet down. It all has to come off the floor before this channel and the Port of Baltimore can reopen.
President Biden pledging to continue working every day for the release of reporter Evan Gershkovich, detained a year ago in Russia. Wall Street Journal assistant editor Paul Beckett.
We like to say that we do have a reporter in Russia, but he's in jail.
Former President Trump attended the wake for a New York City police officer killed during a traffic stop Monday. Trump tells Fox President Biden should have been there, too.
They could have called. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know even a call would be perhaps. I'm not sure they'd take his call, right? I'm really not sure they'd take his call.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, a judge has dismissed at least part of a slander and invasion of privacy lawsuit filed by a former Kearney girls basketball coach. Jonathan J.D. Carson last month sued Amber Garner for slander and invasion of privacy. Carson said that Garner falsely accused him of an inappropriate relationship with a member of the Kearney High School's basketball team. Carson resigned his coaching position in November and later claimed that he was the victim of a witch hunt. District Judge John Marsh Tuesday dismissed Carson's lawsuit against Garner. In Carson's lawsuit, he accused Garner of making a slanderous statement about him in March of 2021. Carson's lawsuit was filed February 1, 2024. The judge cited state law, which provides the actions for libel or slander can only be brought within 1 year. Since Carson's lawsuit was filed nearly 2 years after the alleged slander, the judge dismissed the case against Garner. Judge Marsh also dismissed Carson's complaint against Garner for invasion of privacy. However, Carson's lawsuit may not be over. His lawsuit also names John or Jane Doe, accusing them of 3 counts of slander and 1 count of invasion of privacy. Court documents do not make clear who Carson is referring to, and as of Thursday afternoon, there were no other hearings scheduled in the case.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Sweet 16 action in the NCAA men's basketball tournament, and a 1 seed and a pair of 2 seeds are out. That 1 seed North Carolina, who lost to the 4 seed Alabama, 89-87. Crimson Tide in the Elite Eight for the second time ever. And number 2 seed Arizona loses to the 6 seed Clemson, 77-72. Second Elite Eight appearance for Clemson in school history. Number 2 seed Iowa State falls to the 3 seed Illinois, 72-69. And top overall seed and defending champ UConn crushed 5th seed at San Diego State, 82-52. In baseball, some opening day action. The defending World Series champion Rangers walk off with a 4-3 win over the Cubs in 10 innings. Dodgers beat the Cardinals 7-1 in his LA debut. Shohei Ohtani had 2 hits, 3 at-bats, and a run scored. Yankees over the Astros 5-4. Diamondbacks crushed the Rockies 16-1. Pirates over the Marlins 6-5 in 12 innings. Orioles beat the Angels 11-3. Red Sox down the Mariners 6-4.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Daytime highs approaching 57. Today, under partly cloudy skies, northwesterly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Cloudy skies. Tonight, lows level off around 28. Cloudy. Tomorrow, highs level off around 52. Overcast. Sunday, with highs around 50. 43. Chance for rain becoming mixed precipitation Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
It's true, many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree, and I'd like to help. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Janet Lawhorn.
Together, we can give your long-term retirement strategy the attention it deserves. Stop by our office on the north side of the square in Broken Bow or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
30 degrees and cloudy. More cloud cover now. It's darker than it was earlier. Winds are light out of the west. We'll call them variable, actually. They really haven't come out of any direction for very long, very steadily here this morning. Barometric pressure is at 29.72. It is steady. Humidity at 92%. High temperature yesterday was 66 with an overnight low of our current temperature of 30. Sunset today at 8 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:25. An inch 27 in the rain gauge as we're nearing the end of March. That's our monthly total. We may squeeze in a little moisture before the end of the month. We'll have to wait and see. They do talk about that chance of moisture on Saturday night and on Sunday, on Easter Sunday. So we'll maybe pick up some more moisture before we close the month out. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. It's 8:06. Good to have you along. A little bit later on, we expect to be visiting with Mid-Plains Community College. We have some other things we want to tell you about, and we have some music we're going to play this morning. But we wanted to go to the New Treats opening day. Opening day was yesterday, and the Major League ballparks had some new food on the menu. The Chicago White Sox have a campfire milkshake. It's a chocolate shake with marshmallows and graham crackers. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Baltimore Orioles have the Warehouse Dog, which is a foot-long dog with crispy onions, cheese, and other delights added. And the Seattle Mariners have the Double Mitch Witch. One side of pulled pork, ham, and pickles. Oh. The other side has grilled chicken. And yes, you can go just to eat to the games if you're even not a baseball fan, because you're going to be able to try out those new menu items for, I don't know, $12, $15, I imagine, for one of those.
I bet that thing that at Seattle, what was it called? The Mitch
Witch, which has has pulled pork, ham and pickles on one side. On the other side, it has grilled chicken.
Oh, that thing's got to be $15 to $20.
Yeah, you're probably right. $18.99 or $19.99, something like that. Oh boy, I didn't know whether I should talk about this or not, but there's some a couple of births to talk about here, and I know you have a birthday or two you want to talk about when we get to birthdays. The groundhog, Phil.
Yeah, Puxatawny Phil.
Yeah, he is now a proud parent.
Oh.
For the first time.
Well, congratulations.
Phil's babies do not have the same power to predict an early spring, but he's still very proud of them. He and his mate had 2 little groundhogs.
Wow. Oh,
just so you know.
Yeah, thank you. That's good to know.
And also, Jesse Ventura, we were talking about him maybe running as vice president, being considered as a vice president candidate with John F. Kennedy Jr. I don't know. He's going to be busy because he is a former Minnesota governor, but now he's setting up shop. He's going to sell cannabis.
Okay.
The state has legalized marijuana, did that last year, so now Jesse's opening up Ventura Farms. He said that cannabis saved his family's life, and he's now returning the favor to the cannabis world. That's because cannabis helped Ventura's wife get her seizures under control. So he's going to get involved in that. So I don't know if he can run for vice president or not. And I don't know if he's even been picked. I mean, he's up against Who was the other one?
Well, you told me that Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers
was the other candidate.
Yeah, he's probably got a little edge
interesting.
on there. Yeah, he's probably got. I don't know. Is he going to play for the Jets or is he going to run for vice president?
As far as I know, he's still playing for the Jets.
He's got a
coming
contract.
off his injury, of course.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Birthdays. You have a birthday you want to mention?
Kind of a belated birthday. Happy birthday to Dylan Brown. 28, I believe, yesterday. Apologize for missing it yesterday, Dylan. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dylan. You're celebrating your birthday with Walt Frazier, NBA Hall of Famer. He's 79 today, and he's still working. He's doing some color analysis for the Knicks.
Yeah, been doing that a long time, I think.
Yeah. Ellie McPherson, supermodel, 60 today.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Simply known as The Body. I did not know that.
I thought that was Jesse Ventura.
Well, that's a different...
I thought that was Jesse the Body, right? Jesse the Body Ventura?
Different application.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Perry Farrell, 65 today, singer-songwriter from the alternative rock band Jane's Addiction. And John Popper is 57 today. He's the founding member and frontman for Blues Traveler. So those are some birthdays. Tomorrow, Eric Clapton is turning 79. That seems crazy. Wow. Yeah, Slowhand is turning 79. Thought to be one of the best guitarists of all time, although he says Jeff Beck was better than he was and a couple others that he thinks is better, but I don't know.
John Popper.
Yeah.
Best harmonica player, maybe. Would you agree?
Well, if you like...
He has a different style.
Yeah, if you like his style.
Yeah.
He has really fast licks, you know.
Yeah.
Really, and I like a harmonica that makes you sad.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be happy with a harmonica.
Yeah.
Now banjos, that's different. They're supposed to make you feel happy.
Yeah.
Good morning, young lady.
Good morning.
Just snuck right in here, didn't you?
I did. I feel like I need to reintroduce myself.
Well, yeah, you've been gone for a while.
Who are you?
Right.
You look familiar. Casey.
There you go.
Mid-Plains Community College.
Yes, sir. You got it.
How you been?
Really good. Really good. Just busy, and you know how things go.
Yeah, we do. You just hang on to the handlebars each and every day and see where it takes you.
Oh boy. I mean, it's the end of March already. Like, it just always seems like March is such a long, draggy month, and then it just, I don't know, it just flew by. Yeah. And here we are. Yep. But that's good, right? I mean, we're getting into spring, I guess.
If we can remember what went by.
I know.
It goes so fast.
I know.
Easter weekend and everything coming up. So
here we are. A lot of people ask us if we're open over the Easter weekend. We are. Not on the weekend, but today and Monday, because we just had spring break. So we don't take an Easter break because we had spring break. So we've got some exciting things coming up. I have been gone a lot this month, just various trips and different things that we had going on. But registration is in full swing. I think that's why my mind is swimming so much, because we have so many different semesters in play right now. Like, we're still dealing with this semester, things that are going on, but then we're getting ready for summer. But then immediately after that, we start fall, and you know how it goes. It just gets really hectic during these times. But we've got a lot of students that are registering for both the summer and the fall semester. That is open now officially for everybody. I've been out to some schools lately. Haven't got out to everyone yet, but we're getting there. It's always fun this time of year because we'll set a date and then something comes up, and I get an email that says, all our kids are gone on Friday, so you can't come. I mean, you can, but you're not going to talk to anybody. So that's always interesting. But I just want to remind parents that if you have not seen me at your school, or your child has not gotten to talk to me yet about registration, you can always come to the college and stop in there. I think I'm going to set up a few dates that like open registration times for parents to bring their students in to me too, because sometimes that works a little better. But if you have not gotten registered, now's the time to do it. So
Okay.
get that done. I also want to remind students, our current students, about our scholarship deadline. Now, our priority deadline has passed, but that doesn't mean that you can't still apply for Mid-Plains scholarships. The final application is due June 1st. You've kind of missed the priority deadline, but if you get in, you're probably going to be okay by now. So make sure you get your scholarship application in. I hear that the FAFSA may have straightened itself out. I don't know. Was
there a problem?
There was. I don't know if I would say problems, just delays. And the government was a little slow in getting that out. They modified everything, which made it a lot. I say a lot easier. I hate to use the word easier because it's easier for me. It's not easier for you. But it was supposed to be more streamlined. So I hope that has happened. I actually haven't seen it, the new one yet. So. Anyway, I hear that it's available, and so have your students make sure they're getting on and doing their FAFSA. So, but then on the non-credit side, we've got a couple of classes coming up that I wanted to mention. This is one that it just doesn't get, it kind of gets scheduled in here, and we don't get to talk about it a whole lot. So I wanted to make sure and give it at least a mention, and that is our seminar on Medicare. We try to do this at least once a semester. And like I said, sometimes it's one of those that it doesn't get as much attention. But this is a free seminar, and it walks you through all of the decisions that you have to make when it comes to Medicare, which we all know is not easy. So, yeah.
Well, I think the one thing that I would mention with that, Casey, is you don't have to be just ready to need it.
Yes.
Go before.
Start early.
Start early because there's a lot to take in. Things change, but still some of it stays the same, the basics of it. And you really don't want to wait till you need it to start learning about it, right?
Exactly. And I always recommend, too, a lot of us, around my age, we're taking care of elderly parents or getting to that stage. Bring your parents, come with them and listen, so you both have the same information, because it's a lot and there's a lot of things to cover, and you really need to be on top of that as you said before it's actually time for that process. So that is going to be Monday, April 8th. Okay. So just over a week out. It starts at 6 o'clock. It goes till 9 o'clock. It's a 3-hour seminar. So there's a lot to learn in there. Bring maybe something to take some notes on. I'm sure they have handouts that come in. But we invite a representative from the South Central Nebraska Area Agency on Aging. That's a mouthful.
It is.
To come and talk about that, because they're the experts. So again, that's Monday, April 8th. And we're calling it Welcome to Medicare. They call it Welcome to Medicare. So if that's something that is coming up in your life, it's a great one to come to. By the way, it's free. It's a service that we provide because it's a valuable commodity to our community. So that's going to be Monday, April 8th. If you're interested in that, you can give us a call at 872-5259 and give us your name and phone number and get signed up for that.
And by the way, if you're out there and you're getting close to that need and you have your kids that would come with you, bring them along, because the more you have there, the more you're going to take information with you.
Absolutely.
If you have maybe a daughter or son who would like to come along with you, it's free. It doesn't matter how many's there. So
exactly.
All together as a team, you'll be able to handle it a little bit better, maybe.
That's our hope. I do always want to mention, too, with a free class, sometimes people just assume they can just show up that night. We really need you to call and let us know that you're coming, because if we had not a low number of people that were registered for it, we would probably have to tell, they come from Kearney, and so that's a drive. We would probably have to tell them that we don't have enough people. And then if on Monday people showed up, I would feel really bad. So make sure that you call us and just let us know that you're planning on coming. And then vice versa, if something comes up, we understand, but just let us know, in time so that we can let those folks know that what kind of numbers we're looking at.
Okay.
So,
All right. Very good.
Yeah. I'm getting live text from the track meet.
Oh,
wow.
I know. Somebody's listening at the track meet. That's a good sign, right?
Wow. Yeah. I didn't know a track meet was going on this early.
I didn't either. Oh, maybe they're not at a track meet. Maybe they're just telling me about a different track meet.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
It's about a track meet.
Yes. Well, I had mentioned rescheduling a lot of different things, and that's what it is. Now that I read it again, they're not actually at a track meet.
Oh, okay.
Brett was panicked for a minute. Where am I supposed to be today?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Good Friday. I didn't know they held track meets
That
on
is
Good
true.
Friday.
That is true. No, a track meet got rescheduled, so another school to reschedule. But shout out to Sargent High School for listening to the radio this morning.
Appreciate that.
Yes. Well, thanks for having me back, guys. It was nice to meet you again. And
Yeah,
you
good
know,
to see you. Come in again sometime.
We'll try it out again. Yeah. No, I should be around for a few weeks now. So we just had a lot of meetings that were scheduled. I actually just got back from McCook last night. Man, if you have not been down to McCook and seen that campus, highly recommend.
That's nice, huh?
Yeah. And we actually have an East campus in McCook now. It's being built right now. So I was thoroughly impressed, and the community of McCook was just lovely to spend a couple days in. So
yeah, McCook's it's a cool town.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. It's when you have to be away from home. At least it's a nice environment to be in.
I would say this time of year's good to be in McCook. July, not so much. It seems like it's always hotter down there than it is here, but the people are really. The few times I've been there, very friendly.
Yeah.
I'm sure they appreciate having the school there.
I hope so, and like I said, the new campus is just going to be phenomenal. So if you haven't been down to McCook lately, give it a shot. But anyway, that's where I've been the last few days. So.
All right. Question: there's still some snow. It's going fast. It was 66 yesterday. A lot of the snow went away. There was still some coverage on the golf course over there. Now, are you going to try to weave your way through the snow drifts?
I probably not. I am getting to be more of a fair weather golfer. I mean, it's got to be pretty warm out there for me to get out there. Now, Cam, she would be out there. She told me this winter, can we just plow a strip down the middle? That's all I need. I'm like, I don't think
break,
so.
girl.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Thanks a lot, Casey.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Mid-Plains Community College. Lots of sign-ups going on right now. I'm sure the website's helpful there.
Yes, absolutely. Check for any up-to-date classes. We add new things all the time.
All right. We'll take a break.
You have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
The music to get your day started right.
I listen every morning.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
It is 8:24, and I wanted to take time here on this last Friday of March to thank all the great businesses who have been bringing you the messages concerning agriculture. And we want to thank Bruning Bank, Custer Public Power District, the Grocery Cart, Power Solutions, Mount Custer Truck Sales, Tri-S Ag, Nebraska State Bank, Brad White Equipment, Custer Federal State Bank, Trotter Service and Trotter Fertilizer, Agribest Feeds, Mead Lumber, Agrit Technologies, Sun Valley Landscaping, State Farm Insurance, Donna Cahill, A1 Auto Repair, and Downey Drilling. They made these messages, these vignettes available on the radio for us to remind ourselves about all the different things, all the different aspects that agriculture provides, and jobs and food, and the whole agricultural platform is pretty darn amazing anymore. We were talking about that earlier this week. So thank you to those great businesses. Also wanted to remind you that there is another benefit coming up on Saturday, April 6th in Arnold for Donnie Meyer in his fight against lung cancer. This will be held from 5 until 7 p.m. at the American Legion Hall in Arnold. A meal provided by the Exchange, silent auction, and bake sale will be held. Donnie just finished a second round of treatment for lung cancer, so time to support Donnie. I've got a picture of him here on the poster. He looks determined and smiling and ready to fight, so we need to help Donnie out on Saturday, April 6th, 5 until 7 p.m. at the American Legion Hall in Arnold. And speaking of the American Legion Hall in Arnold and things like BFW and so forth, I happen to be covering the Custer Supervisors meeting this week, and Mike Harvey and Don Olson were on hand there. The stories on Sandals Express, talking about a little plot of land that they hope to use right there on the intersection, Mills Hardware, right along there, for a Veterans Memorial that they're thinking about building in Arnold. So that's in the works. Yeah, that's going to be perfect location right there on the intersection of 92 and across from Nansel Oil there. So that will be really cool if they can get that done, and they're working on it. And I have no reason to believe that since Arnold is doing it, it will be done.
Yeah. A lot of our smaller communities in Custer County are doing things like that.
Yeah.
And that's fantastic.
Almost all of them have something now.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So that's pretty good. Now, I hate to play this next song. I really do. Just kind of popped up this morning, and it's a really good song.
I was going to say, what do you mean you hate to play it?
Well, I just don't really know if I don't want to hurt your feelings.
My feelings?
Yeah, I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay. Well, now I'm nervous.
Well, let's look at it this way. If you have the spring fling party in your yard this summer or spring, people won't care about this particular aspect that's going to be addressed in this song. They won't care at all. If you have hot dogs, pizza, porta potties.
I'm not having a party.
Maybe some music, carnival-like atmosphere. They won't care. They won't mind.
The new summer blizzard flavors are part of the bracket. Try the all-new peanut butter cookie dough, the ultimate cookie, brownie batter, and the picnic peach cobbler blizzard, and many more. Pick up your bracket today and get your taste buds ready. On April 5th, the winner is crowned. April 8th from 2 to 4, everyone grabs a free blizzard of the championship flavor. Stop by and grab your bracket while they last. Happy tastes good.
Is there anything better than getting rewarded? Let us ask you this. How many reward apps do you currently have on your phone? Are you 2 purchases away from that free coffee or maybe a sandwich? Well, maybe we have one last question. Are you being rewarded for spending? If you said no, we can help you change that. At Bruning Bank, we offer 4 levels of our Bruning Bank credit card so we can best match you with the credit card suited for your lifestyle. The best part? You earn rewards with every purchase. Give us a call today at 308-872-2757 or visit BruningBank.com to learn how you can make the most of your purchases. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Back live here on the show. Sorry about that, Brent. You seem offended. I just want you to know that if you have the party, you have everybody over in your yard, they won't care how tall you are, how short you are, what you look like. It won't matter. They're just going to thank you for having an opportunity to throw them a good party and have a good time. Short people got no... Oh, sorry, it's in my head now. I think I better go to the Whiskey Barrel, see Stan. Have him get these demons out.
I'm hurt. I can't believe you played that song.
Hey, Randy Newman, who wrote and performed that song, was a short person.
Okay.
So he was just making light of a situation. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be short. Not since I was a little kid. Anyway.
I'm still waiting for my growth spurt.
Well, let me go ask Stan if you're going to have one.
Okay.
At the Whiskey Barrel. Stan, is Brent going to have a growth spurt? He's in his 50s. Do you think there's a chance something might happen, some chemical reaction, some gland or something will get him going? And Stan will answer honestly.
Yeah,
I can bring you back.
I know he will.
Yeah, because he doesn't fib. He's a straight shooter, and sometimes you don't like his answers or his suggestions, but he'll give it to you in a very direct way. His crew is a lot like that too. Very friendly, very nice, very helpful. If you need to look around the store and find something, they'll show or tell you where it's at. And don't worry about adult spirits and pricing, because Stan and the crew, they have a certain margin that they need to make a living, and they want no more. So you don't have to worry about glitzy specials. Glitzy specials really in adult spirits, they're monitored because they you don't buy one and get one free type of thing. It's not suggested. So they don't even go there. They just go with good service, good prices, good products, and good company at Whiskey Barrel. Open 7 days a week. Located right across the street from the Popcorn Eater at Gateway Motors.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And between Subway and Betcare. So if you think about it, in that very area, you can go in and get adult spirits or even a pop at Whiskey Barrel. You can drop over and get something to eat at Subway. If your pet needs care, you can go to Betcare. And you can go across the street and buy a car. It's all right there.
Yeah.
Or get your car serviced. Write all those down. We need to charge every one of those businesses for
Absolutely.
that.
You bet, Dave. Yeah. Need to get our numbers up before March is over.
Yeah, March is a little slim, so we're going to have to go to work. Get the sales up.
That's funny.
All right. Sorry about that song. I really am. I didn't mean to.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
Very sorry about it.
No. You don't get let off the hook on that one. That hurt.
Well, I have no control over your size. And I have...
Well, I don't think you need to make fun of it, though.
As I said, Randy Newman was short. He wrote a song about short people. It was humorous.
I don't think Randy Newman's all that short.
Well, he might be taller than you.
Oh, here we go.
I got to quit. All right, you asked for a little Chris Lager. He's playing tonight at Sylvester's. He's going to be performing on stage at 9 o'clock tonight.
All right, I hope Billy's listening.
Sylvester's in Broken Bow. So be sure and listen. Here's Chris. top. The sound quality could be just a little bit better, but I think you get the idea there that they can play. Got the saxophone, drummer on the skins there going at it, and of course Chris Lager, vocals and guitar. Hard to say what he'll bring with him. He could come with a three-piece. He could be traveling with a saxophone player, a keyboardist. It just depends on where he's headed next and, where he's going and, the gigs he has, because he's a journeyman. He's a musician. That's all he does. So he comes in different forms. And that's a kind of a funk tune there, as you can tell. You'll get blues, you'll get country, you'll get rock, and it's just you never know what kind of mood he's going to be in when you go in and what he's going to play. So you never see the same show twice. But it is all dancing music, I'll tell you that.
All right, good.
Yep, it's going to be good. I got a song queued up here. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to play that song.
Yeah, you didn't mean to play that song.
I didn't mean. I'm sorry, Brent. I need to. How do I shut this? It won't stop. What?
Short people got no reason.
Oh, got it. I got it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man, I'm embarrassed about that. It's National Take a Walk in the Park Day, and maybe give me that
I
one.
feel like I need to go take a walk in the park right now, to just kind of calm down.
Well, take a walk in the park. Science, by the way, my good friend, has proven that walking in the park is more beneficial for your health than you might think. Maybe even more so than any regular stroll. If you go in the park, you even get benefits from nature's sounds and different things, and heart health, mental clarity. All those things come with a walk in the park. So maybe you should take one.
Yes, I think I should. Actually, my wife and I have been doing that.
I know
going
you
up
have.
to Melham Park and walking, and boy, a lot of people take advantage of that. It's great to see the people out walking and sometimes pushing the stroller with the little ones.
Oh, that's cool.
And walking their dog. So, yeah, nothing wrong with taking a walk in the park.
No, it's very healthy for you. Science even backs that up.
Yeah.
So, all right, anniversary of the first Starbucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Seattle?
Seattle, 1971. Opened at Seattle's Pike Place Market.
71?
Yep.
Wow, that's earlier than I would have guessed.
Yeah, 53 years ago today. That's where they throw fish around. If you've ever been to Seattle,
never have
on the
been.
market there, they have everybody stands and watches them clean the fish that come in. And they throw them back and forth. It's quite a show. So I suppose it was touristy, and that's where they put the first Starbucks in 71. The company didn't start blowing up until the early 90s and opened 29 stores, and it just kept growing. There's now more than 22,000 locations worldwide.
Wow.
Some across the street from each other.
Yeah.
Reasons. It's like the donut one out in Boston, Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, really?
That started there.
Yeah.
There's a Dunkin' Donut on every corner
Is
across
there?
from one another. Yeah. Yeah. But they got a lot of people there. They can support that. Okay, we're good to go. No hard feelings on that mistake there.
Mistake. Yeah. Yeah, I buy that.
Well, I just want to make sure we're good.
No,
We're still buddies.
I'm good. I need to, I know what you're doing. You're trying to push my buttons.
Well, I just
this morning,
if you have
and
the
so
party,
I'm going to take it in stride. I'm going to be the bigger person, and just take it in stride.
Bigger or taller?
Oh, shit.
I ain't got nobody hanging around my doorstep.
The grass is always greener.
Happy Easter from Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Save on delicious Russell Stover and Baker's chocolates. They are 10% off. For the kids, there are plenty of toys to pick from for Easter, marked at 20% off. Also at 20% off are gifts and decor. Yes, that includes gorgeous Montana silversmith items featuring a great selection of cross necklaces and earrings. Open Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 8:30 to 12:30. Varney Health Mart, Broken Bow.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
And Jeremy Shipe has a Facebook recording that he did yesterday evening at Fox Theater. Is that still available, Jeremy? Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you, Jeremy. Woo! Woo! People were pretty thrilled that Jeremy was up there doing that. So
yeah, good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that was very successful.
Yeah, good. Good to hear that.
Yeah. What do you have for us over there, Brent?
Well, we've been talking about, March. We talk about basketball, man. It's March Madness, and we're really getting into the thick of it now. Sweet 16 coming to its conclusion with 4 games tonight, the Elite 8 over the weekend, and then next week, the Final 4. I'm so excited.
I can see that.
But anyway, our friends at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow, they're kind of playing off of that. Of course, when the basketball games get going, you have the bracket, and lots of times people will pick who they think's going to win and advance out. Well, the Dairy Queen in Broken Bow has put together the Summer Blizzard Challenge. And so there's a bracket out that puts some of your favorite blizzards against one another. And there will be a champion crowned coming up in early April. So, first off, we want to congratulate the Picnic Peach Cobbler. They advanced in the bracket yesterday as they defeated the Chocolate-Dipped Strawberry. So, for those of you who voted for the Picnic Peach Cobbler, congratulations. It has moved out into the bracket. Now, today, we're going to find out who its opponent is in the next round. Today, they're matching up the Heath Bar Blizzard against the Turtle Blizzard. Now, to me, this is a toss-up. I don't know. I am looking at some of these matchups, and I kind of look at some of them and I go, there's the favorite. This one is a toss-up for me. I don't know who's going to come out of this. So the Heath Bar versus the Turtle Blizzard today. Now, to vote, you can go to the store and purchase one of the blizzards. If you do that, they get 2 points to help move them out in the bracket. You can also go to the Dairy Queen Broken Bow Facebook page and vote that way as well.
Okay.
So that's your matchup today, Heath versus Turtle in the Summer Blizzard Challenge at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow. And then over the weekend, you've got the Animal Cookie versus the Cookie Dough on March 30th. And then on Easter Sunday, Cotton Candy versus M&M on March 31st. So those are the matchups coming up. And you can vote for your favorite by purchasing it at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow or going to the Facebook page and voting that way. It all leads us to April 8th when the customers will receive, during the hours of 2 to 4 on Monday, April 8th, a free mini blizzard of the winning flavor.
Fantastic.
So that's what we're working toward. It's a fun promotion. We encourage you to get involved, and it's all happening at Dairy Queen in Broken Bow.
All right, back to music here on The Breakfast Show. Got a song by Jim Croce queued up for you. Oh, what did I?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is going on? Hold it. I'm sorry. I don't know why that's stuck on that particular.
Wouldn't know how that happened.
Let me roll up. Okay, now cut number 6. Let's cut 5. Oh, there we go. That's better.
take note of that. Meanwhile, let's tell you what their casserole of the week is. Pulled pork casserole. Now, if you're planning a big Easter meal for the family, and I'm sure many of you out there are, you're probably thinking, you know what, I really don't want to do much the day before. As far as preparing meals for Saturday. Well, here's an idea. Go get one of the delicious made-to-go casseroles at the Tumbleweed Cafe. Pulled pork casserole is the casserole of the week. You can pick it up, take it home, pop it in the oven, and then you don't have to worry about anything. Dinner will be ready for you to go either tonight or tomorrow or in days to come. Also, don't forget about what they've done over the lunch hour. They offer express meals now through their drive-thru 11 to 2. This is Monday through Friday. You can grab a hamburger, a cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken sandwich, or chicken strips and fries. They'll have them ready for you to go. Drive through, pick them up. They'll get you on your way. Now, you can still call ahead for other orders as well off the menu and then pick up in the drive-thru, but they do have their express meals going on Monday through Friday from 11 until 2. Also, Monday through Friday, don't forget about their delicious breakfast items that they have for you from 6 to 11 Monday through Friday morning, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits and gravy, and more. And then, as we mentioned, you can swing on in and get a pre-made casserole to take home and pop in the oven and have it ready to go. So check it out. Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. Again, they will be closed on Easter Sunday.
How do you feel about Tumbleweed, Brent?
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
Hey, I don't know how you feel about this, but this was in the news this morning. If you're upset about Congress trying to ban TikTok, then just be happy you're not a Canadian.
Oh.
Canada is trying to ban all social media platforms for students. 4 of the largest school boards in Ontario launched lawsuits against TikTok, Meta, and Snapchat, claiming they're all designed for, quote, compulsive use. They say they've rewired the way children think with these products and how they behave and learn. What's more, they say these platforms are doing it deliberately. I would not argue with the deliberate part, because when it comes to selling something and marketing, they forget about all other things other than how many units they're going to be able to sell, and if they can get the kids to use them, they'll do it. I don't know that that's all that debatable, but I'm going to stick my neck out here.
Are you?
I'm going to go for it. Not that it's going to matter. It's not going to probably change anything. I wish all the schools in the United States of America would say, kids, when you walk into school today, you lock your phone in your locker and leave it there until you get ready to go home from school, and you unlock your locker, and then you can do with it as you may. During classroom time, it needs to be in your locker. I think we would get back to a better attention span with our young people, with our students. Now, I'm sure there's different schools that do different things, different teachers do different things, and kids know how. If they have a phone in their pocket and they say, don't get out your phone during class, somehow, some way, they're able to get that phone out underneath the desk, and, you know, it's like the old days of passing notes. Somehow you got that note over to your friend on the other side of the classroom. I just think if they don't have them, they're in their locker, then they can't do that. But that's just old Dave talking. I don't know if it's going to happen. And then I suppose there would be litigation and parents who are unhappy that they can't reach their kids during school, for heaven's sakes. The emergency use, all kinds of questions there. But as far as actually getting something out of the class in the classroom, I think it seems logical that they not be looking at their phone while the history teacher is trying to talk about George Washington. By the way, speaking of George Washington.
Yes, Dave.
They found his relatives who were buried, some of his relatives.
Oh, wow.
He was buried in this big, well-known tomb type thing. But because they were afraid that people would dig up the graves of his relatives for valuables, they put them in unmarked graves.
Okay, and now they have identified them. Is that what you're saying?
DNA testing from some bones, they found some of George Washington's relatives who were buried in unmarked graves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
Breaking news here on the Breakfast Show. I'm going to try this CD player again, man. I hope it doesn't go back to that Short People song again. That would be terrible. I mean, people are going to think, well, I'm a real rascal. There's other words for that, too. Let me push the button. Here we go.
Oh.
Yes, classic from the 1970s, Brent. One-hit wonder, I believe, there. Vehicle, The Ides of March. Just so you know.
Okay.
All right, Beyonce gone country.
That's what I hear. Yeah, what'd you say earlier? Her country album has dropped. That's kind of the big term in the music business. We've dropped the new album.
Yep.
Now, I was always taught to be careful and not drop things, but apparently,
especially vinyl.
When it comes to new albums, you drop them.
Hey, what's happening
to get started?
What's happening, Sportsman?
Yes.
With track, you got some track reports lined up, or you just do them as they come? How's that work in your schedule?
Yeah, well, first off, we got to see if Mother Nature allows things to happen.
Well, there you go.
That's number one. But, we had some area track meets yesterday. Those results are posted for you on sandhillsexpress.com, and we'll put them on the air for you beginning at noon today. So that'll be on the local sports. And then as far as track reports, South Loop co-op between Arnold and Callaway planning to have their big area meet on April 5th. And so we're hoping to be there live and do some stuff for you from there on a week from today, I guess it would be.
All right. This is all, of course, depending on the weather.
That would be correct, yep. Yeah, the weather seems to play a major role in track and field and boys golf competition during the spring season.
Boy, I can't describe how much fun it was back in the day when our youngest son was participating in track and had the opportunity to go a couple of years down to watch the state track meet, and I know you go down and cover it. The pageantry, the colors, the activities, all centered around Burke Stadium.
Yes, in Omaha.
Just phenomenal. And Mother Nature has a lot to do with how much fun you have there too. I mean, we got sunburnt one day and froze to death the next. You know, it's you don't know this time of year, but even at state track. But man, what a treat to be able to. If you ever get a chance to go down, I think it's something you'll enjoy. Just watching these young athletes compete at the highest level in the state, it's pretty neat.
And I would add to that, if you can't make it to the state meet, but I'm telling you, district track anymore, it's honestly, it's almost like going to state. I believe in that. I mean, some of these performances you see at districts around the area, they're phenomenal. And a lot of the schools have put on the districts. They've kind of brought a little pageantry into those too. It's district track is pretty cool too, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank our Seen and Heard sponsors. Those are the businesses that you see scrolling across the screen when we broadcast the breakfast show on YouTube and Facebook, and I guess we're still on Twitter, as long as it's still around, X, whatever it's called. But we want to thank our businesses who make video streams and replays of the breakfast show available. They include Central Nebraska Warehouse and Storage, Culligan, Ferreter Auto, the Garden Center, Hunter's Towing, Ideal Realty, Quality Senior Village, Ross Electric and Hertique, Runza and V-Bar Trailer Sales and Service are all part of our daily breakfast show broadcast online on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
All right. Here is a job opportunity available for you. You'll find it on sandhillsexpress.com. Just go to the employment page. It is through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, looking for an RN, LPN, dietitian needed for their Women, Infants, and Children program, or the WIC program, to enhance and make a difference in the lives of families. The position is full-time or part-time with flexible hours. For more information, you can contact CNCAP for more info at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105. You can also go to their website and apply, and that is centralnebraskacap.com.
Thank you, Brent. A few months ago, time gets by, might have been longer than that, a gentleman walked up to me and known this guy for a long time, consider him a friend. And he says, Dave, went to a Joe Bonamassa concert. And he said, it was phenomenal, fantastic. And he said, if it wasn't for KBBN, I wouldn't have known about Joe Bonamassa. He says, thank you. And I appreciate that. We actually tried to get Joe to come to the Blues Fest, but he was
Did you really?
He was a little beyond our means even back then.
Yeah.
He's really on the road a lot right now, doing some really cool shows. And this is his latest release.
Make farms run. They make all the difference.
9:24. Favorite Easter memory?
Wow.
I threw it at you out of nowhere.
Yeah, you really put me on the spot. Favorite Easter memory? I don't know if there's one specific. I guess I just remember, I don't know if we're like this anymore. I remember as a kid, we would go out, Mom and Dad would take us shopping. We'd get Easter outfits.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And you would wear your Easter outfit, and it was nice, to church on Easter Sunday. So I think I remember that.
That part. I remember getting together with all the cousins that would come from all over here and elsewhere, wherever we met for Easter. A lot of times it would be at, of course, Grandma and Grandpa's place, and you would be out the whole day playing with your cousins and hiding eggs and that sort of thing. Kind of sticks in my mind, because there was a lot of cousins, so it was, it was a big deal. And I do remember also, you had maybe a new little vest or something.
Yeah. I didn't always, I'm going to admit, as a kid, didn't always like it.
Right.
I always ended up having to button the top button of my shirt, and then wear a tie, and it'd start to itch. And you're like, Mom, I don't want to wear this, but you look nice in it.
Yeah, Christy?
Yes.
When you were little, did you get an Easter outfit?
I think so, yeah.
Do you remember any particular one?
No, not specifically, no. I guess I don't.
Was a particular color?
Honestly, I guess I know from a picture. I think my mom, she sewed us a dress once in a while. I think I had a dress that I really liked that she had sewed me for Easter one time.
That's neat.
Yeah, and they used to do a lot more of that, too, sewing a dress. Yeah. Did you wear one of those silly-looking hats?
An Easter bonnet, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, gosh. I could see Jeremy wearing one of those.
Oh, yeah, I can, too. I think he probably had a few.
He'd be pretty excited about that, don't you think?
Woo! Yeah, woo!
Woohoo! Well, we'll wish you a happy Easter while we have you on the phone.
All right, well, happy Easter to you.
Hey, are you done with the prom dresses?
We closed the doors, yep.
All right. That was pretty successful, though, wasn't it?
Almost 90 dresses or items, like a few shoes, but yeah.
Nice. Well, congratulations and happy Easter.
Well, thank you.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
90 dresses, not bad at all.
No, that's fantastic.
I'm not going to go there.
Woo! 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 Hey, let's talk about pizza. I don't know if you've heard, but there's a bunch of basketball games on TV tonight through the weekend. And if you're like me, you don't want to leave your chair. So how about having pizza delivered? There you go. Pizza Hut in Broken Bow, open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Sunday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday till 11. Now, I don't know about this Sunday, with it being Easter, but Pizza Hut does continue, I believe, to have their dine-in lunch special available Monday through Friday, 11 to 1:30. Get a personal pan, one-topping pizza, and 20-ounce drink, all for just $6. When we visited with them earlier this week, I know that they were looking for a delivery driver.
Yes.
So there are some positions available. So if you're interested, swing on into Pizza Hut or go to pizzahut.com to find out more as to how you can apply. Of course, they offer a lot more than pizza. They do have French fries. Have you had Pizza Hut French fries?
Not.
They're good. I'll give
I'll have to try those.
A personal statement toward that. Testimonial, very good. So try them out. They have some sandwich options, which are great. We talked to them earlier this week about their delicious pasta line, which continues to be extremely popular. And they have some great dessert options, too. So when you're thinking about what to feed the family this weekend, think Pizza Hut in Broken Bow.
All right, folks, we want you to have a safe and happy Easter so we can all get back together on Monday at 7:30 here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So take care. If you're traveling, please travel carefully. Watch out for the other folks. Everybody gets in a little hurry going and coming home, so be careful out there. And if you're staying home and just enjoying company coming in, have a great time. Enjoy.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you folks on Monday, and you too, Brent.
Okay, Dave.